Okay, it's time to recap last week, and boy, oh boy, was it busy. But first, how is the new resolution situation going right now? Let's get what I didn't do out of the way first. I didn't learn any new words from the dictionary, mostly due to the fact that I haven't opened it since the last daily video. I also didn't go the route of fasting in March, which resulted in me going back to my slim, fat belly again. I also didn't do slash did slash half-assed reading one book a month resolution in March. Last week I read only 2 pages. I really cannot go through this particular section of the book, can I? The fact that I didn't do something doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, however, and this is when the NoFap challenge comes in, because I didn't masturbate this whole week actually, unless I do it today on the day of recording this video. And do you know why this would be the perfect opportunity to do it? That's because the internet is finally in place. Elvis is in the building. But more on that a little bit later. So what did I do and what happened last week? I ate my fruit and exercised consistently, even with my bruised elbow, but I will talk about this later in the video. I also remembered to weigh myself every morning with varying degree of belief that the scale is actually working properly, but I just slid under 60 kilograms. Oh, also tangerines and bananas took over this last week. It was fruitful. I slept a little bit less than the week prior to the one I'm talking about, and my sleeping schedule averaged out on about 7 hours and 20 minutes, if I remember correctly. Oh shit. I did masturbate on Thursday though. I think that I'm doing a good job not being angry, and the resolution with me being calm is going quite well, I would say. That was a big deal from the very beginning since we started doing this, and for the last 7 days I was mad only once. That was during the day when they were supposed to install the internet. Kelly, come back. I open my arms and reach to you. You could say I open and reach. Even though I was mad, after that in the evening I marked that day as only half mildly infuriating, which I think says everything in itself. Going back to the internet situation, on Tuesday a package containing the Sky broadband router came in, and we were supposed to wait for a couple of days for the engineer to come, which was supposed to be on 6th of March, and in the end they didn't quite install it during that day, which was the reason why I was really mad. Right now the speeds are a bit lower than the actual number that it was supposed to be while I was signing the papers, but they told me to wait about 10 days for them to set up everything properly and just level out the inconsistencies in the network. Going into the more interesting things that happened this week is I met PewDiePie himself and Marcia, his wife, and I was so stressed out, but in the end I said the secret password, I shook his hand, we chatted a bit, and I also took a couple of selfies. All of that you're watching probably right now in the background, but that doesn't end up here quite yet. On the same day after work, because I actually met him at work while he was spending his free time with Marcia, right after work I decided to upload one of the pictures to his subreddit, and that blew up. I got about 40,000 upvotes on my post. It was even more than 40k. And basically this spiraled out of control, and the rush of my excitement didn't stop there, because like a couple of days later, he uploaded his latest video, Luai video, and I was featured in it.
I was so stressed. I forgot to say, I was the one who recorded Polish cover of Bit Lasagna in Brighton.
Nie lubię City Series.
No way.
Chcę iść na całość.
Oh, okay.
Bo obstrzy wegana.
Oh, he went to the same place as before.
T-Series nie podpasz się o gorących plotek. Też wrócić po tym nie bym nie był pierwszy już.
Not gonna lie, he's just vibing in Polish though. Very nice. But like, what is he saying? I don't get it. I don't speak Polish. That's a language. The guy on the left is the voice actor for Trevor in GTA.
And that, my dear viewers, was the peak of my life. Pretty much. I'm really happy and I'm really appreciative of all the comments and support and feedback, both on the subreddit post and my Polish channel, because people started storming my Big Lasagna video, and I'm once again really thankful to all of you. I also wanted to add to this video a couple of other interesting things that happened. One of them was the English assessment at work that I mentioned in the last daily video, and my level turned out to be working towards level 2 out of 2, one being the lowest one. But now that the assessment is done, we will be taking courses at work every Wednesday during work hours, apparently, which I don't mind, to be honest. I'm gonna get paid for that too, and then I'm gonna get a paper after that, some kind of certificate. So on the assessment test at work, I got only one mistake, and during the diagnostic test I took at home, I first got 76%, and then I retook it and got 89, which is nice, I guess. I don't actually mind the result. I'm glad there's something to work on. There's always something to work on. And the diagnostic test actually got me where I thought it would get me, which means that I should probably work on that. Yes. Today, while I'm recording this, it's Women's Day, so if my mom watches this somehow for any reason, best wishes, Mom. I also wanted to say that, like a couple of days ago or 3 days ago, together with Kasia, we bought a 5-piece set of pots and pans from Tefal. So that was idea of both of us. But then I thought it would be a good idea to make a Women's Day gift out of that, since the set was on Amazon. I just thought I'm gonna gift wrap it and leave a message for Kasia so she can smile when she opens that. So I paid £3 for that, and in the end the piece did come to our place but wasn't wrapped in anything, and the message I wanted it to have wasn't even there. So that didn't turn out well. There goes the smile that I wanted to see, but in the end we both were smiling and laughing. So because of this situation, I immediately contacted Amazon customer service, and in the end I got a refund, and the refund was a 30% discount of the original price of the 5-piece set, which was like £21 to be exact. So I paid £3 for gift wrapping, which never happened, and then they paid me back 21, which in the end made Kasia even happier, and me by proxy. That was kind of interesting, so I thought I'm gonna include that in the video.
No i co? Miało być zapakowane jak prezent i miała być karteczka w środku i przyszło jakimś byle jakim pudle. Serio?
One last thing I wanted to mention is my crushed or bruised elbow. I hope it's not crushed. At work, like 3 days ago by now. I slipped on the pier while holding some metal containers. Well, I didn't drop any containers that I was holding, but my left hip and my left elbow didn't exactly like the fact that I had to kiss the floor. That will be it for this week. I see you in the next one. I hope you like this one, and I hope you actually watched it till the very end. Guys, if you did, let me know on Messenger, all of you to whom I sent this video. It will be appreciated. Thank you. See you.
Czemu robisz zupę na TikToka?
Bo mogę.
Ratatarara, zupa.